all the story about the farm, her hardships coming into the city, the widow, wine loss clinic, my birth and all that were all secret to her. She didn't want to talk about that. She didn't want to talk about my father. I didn't know his name, nothing. And William Vasil was his name in Ukrainian. Before he died, he made his money on the railroad. He was a foreman on the railroad in CPR Railroad in Canada. He rode one of those, the things where you
Sure, you crank.
down the track,
Uh-huh.
fixing the rail. And he had a group of guys with him. And he made enough money and he lived through the Depression, but he was working. So he didn't suffer. And he bought some houses on tax sales during the Depression. And that's how he made some money. So by the time my mother showed up, he was in his 60s. Well, 59, I guess. Now she was in her 30s. So there's quite a big difference there. But, they both had needs. And, it just kind of worked somehow. He was not, like, as he was getting sick and so on, he realized that, hey, these people have nothing. Who's going to look after him after I die? And so he left his estate to my mother and me. And so, so this is why my name is Semotiuk, in his honor. And it's I guess I owe it to him also that I'm a lawyer here talking to you. I don't guess, I know it is. And so that's the story about how it became a secret.
Mm.
So as far as I was concerned, as I was growing up, okay, I called him Jiajo, sort of what would you call that? Sort of like a grandfather. And he took care of me. I mean, he, took me to school the first day, and taught me how to ride the bike and the whole works. 9 years old, my mother tells me at Christmas time, Ukrainian Christmas, I got to go to the hospital. We're going to go to the hospital. Now, normally children didn't go to the hospital, especially 9 years old, but they knew that he was dying, and so they said, well, he can see him. Me can see him. So I went to the hospital. Now, for me, this was not a grand event. I didn't think this was like, showcase city or anything like that. I thought, okay, I know he's sick and I'm going to go see him. But the nurses at the hospital were behaving very emotionally when I showed up. So I registered that this is a big event.
Bigger than you thought, different from what you thought.
Yeah. And, I sat at his bedside. He said, be a good boy, listen to your mother. Take care of your mother and you.
What a wonderful role model. if only for a number of years, right? You're very lucky.
And so he died.
I'm so sorry.
And so my mother and I ended up, he left her a rooming house